Our next lesson is lesson 54, displaying data in a box and whisker plot. I think the box and whisker plot, I think our textbook says that it was started or introduced in 1977 by a man by the name of Turry or Tukey or something like that. Anyway, it's very useful in displaying data, particularly the median and just kind of the range of the data, and shows how the data is arranged. This is a box and whisker plot. This is on page 345 in your textbook. This is a box and whisker plot right here, and you'll notice that the data is up here, listed up here. I think there are 15 hockey games, so the median would be the number that's that occurs in the center of the data. I think there's 15, so we'd count up 8. So here would be our median. There's our median at 5, and the lower quartile or first quartile would be the median of the data that's below the this median. So you take all the data that's below, and here would be the median of that data. So there's the beginning of the first quartile right here, 3, and the piece of data that's in the center of the data above our original median would be 8 right here. So here would be our 8. So that's our third quartile, and then we display the minimum and the maximum values that are recorded in the data list there. Okay, so how do we determine an outlier? Example 3 on page 346 says is entitled "Displaying Data Including Outliers." So it's recorded the speeds of 10 birds in miles per hour. So here are the speeds. So we need to find the median. The median would be the number that occurs in the center. I think there are 10 speeds here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it's an even number, so we would have to do the average or the mean of the two in the middle. So 24 plus 26 divided by 2 would give us a median of 25. So here's our median right here. Our first quartile would be the median of the data below the median. So there are 5 pieces of data here. So the one in the middle would be here. So this would be our Q1, and the one in the middle here would be Q3. And what about outliers? Do we have any outliers? Now I've noticed I've got a term or a designation down here, IQR equals 8. And what IQR stands for is inner quartile range. And what the inner quartile range is the difference between, well, let's see if we can write it right here. We'll just write it, let's do it in black. The Q3 minus Q1. Well, Q3 was 30 and Q1 was 22. So our inner quartile range is 8. Now, how do we identify outliers if we know that? Okay, an outlier is defined as being 1.5 times the inner quartile range beyond the previous pieces of data. So the outliers would either be here or here. Well, what's the difference of 32 and 47? I believe that would be 5. That difference, 47, minus 30, no, it wouldn't be 5, it would be 15. 15. Okay, so let's multiply 1.5 times 8. 1.5 times 8, and I believe that is 12. And if that difference right here is more than 12, then 47 is defined as an outlier. Let's look on the other end. What's the difference of these two pieces of data? It's only 1, so that's not more than 12, so that is not an outlier. 19 is not an outlier. Okay, so we have identified our outlier as 47, and how would we display this? Well, our median is 25, so this would be the median. Okay, this would be Q1 right here, which would be, what was that? 22. Would be 22 right there. And our Q3, I believe it's Q3. I think I have Q2 right there, but that's supposed to be Q3. And I believe it was 30 right there. And our minimum piece of data was 19. This was 19. And our maximum piece of data was 32. And our outlier was 47. And notice the outlier is way out here, not connected with the little line here. So this is really all the data that's pertinent to this particular investigation. Okay, lesson 54. Our homework is 1 through 9, 23, 25, 27 through 30. In addition, please email me the answers to number 8.